So here's some mistakes from the dealer. You see this white residue? That's from when they detailed it. It's some form of polish or wax residue. It dried up, so that's very common. As you can see, a scratch there. There's a big scratch here too. We'll see if we can get this one off. And on this front trim, as you can see, the residue from when the dealer tried to detail it, or whoever they hired. They left residue from the polishing or the wax. So this is just some of the imperfections we're gonna try to fix today. Okay, so first we're gonna wash the truck, and then we're gonna decontaminate it, and then we're gonna inspect it for any minor imperfections or any imperfections we may find. Then we're gonna take a reading with the paint gauge so that we can see how much clear coat we're working with and how much we can polish. And then we're gonna prepare the paint for the ceramic coating, and finally we're gonna apply the ceramic coating. Okay, so now we're gonna start the decontamination step. So we're gonna use a clay bar, a clay mitt. You hear how coarse it sounds? As you see here we have evidently a scratch there. And when we take a reading, so we take one from the lower panel, we got 122 microns, 110. Great, so I'm going right as close as I can get. But let's say we're getting an average of 110, right? Which should be enough, but the problem is the location of the scratch. So it's here where the panel, it's at an angle. So the problem is that this scratch is over a curve. So when the painters paint, when they go right, this angles like these get the least amount of paint. It's mostly applied to adjacent or flat panels like these. So the top part here or the bottom part here. But since this is in a curve at an angle, that tip doesn't get as much. So these areas are very sensitive. So you have to be very careful, and you gotta make sure that you have enough clear coat and go from the least aggressive to a more aggressive approach. So I'm gonna take the least aggressive approach and see what that does. So it turns out this scratch actually came out. So amazing. Look at that. I haven't even coated it, and then just look at that. Looks like it just came out of the manufacturing line, like it just got painted off the factory. So wet, and we haven't even put the coating on it.